Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is May 12th, 2024, and this is my weekly market review where I'm reviewing the S&P 500, that's SPY, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor, please check with your significant other, and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's jump over here to these charts and see what we see for this week and what's going to be coming up here. On the quarterly chart, as we can see, we are forming that hammer at the top. We are above an R1 level. The thing is now, normally you might get a rollover here, but we're going to be looking for this thing to actually break that high. The high of this candle right here, this was probably the high of the month, high of the week, since it looks like it's already up there. High and close are not high and open are pretty close together, but the high is 524. The high is 524.38. And our all-time high is 524.61. So we're only a few cents away from all-time high, and we'll see that a little bit closer once we get down to the lower time frame. But the thing is, we are staying above this R1 level. As we can see, a lot of times in a bull market, we can get close to an R2 level. This was pretty radical. This was pretty volatile, actually dropping here, so those pivots got kind of wide. It wasn't as volatile last year, and also the pivots are not quite as wide. We are above an R1. The thing is, question is, can we get to an R2, which is only like $20 away. So we can make it $20 away on looking at it here on SPY compared to the future contract is a couple of $100 away, But it is possible to do that. The Dow, the SPY can actually move that within a week with no problem. So let's go ahead and go down to the monthly chart and see what we see there. On the monthly chart, I say that, and then I look at a monthly chart here, and this thing has had a hard time moving up $20 in the last 2 weeks, But we know if this market really starts charging, it can move. That's a 420 in a month to a 555. So that's only like $30 in a month. So again, you kind of look at these things to give you some idea, how much these things can actually move in a given period of time. Based on your plans and your strategies, you trade accordingly. But as we can see, we still are above the non-moving average. We are going higher. We are forming some kind of piercing pattern here at a top. But the thing is, we at a top, and it's going to be making almost like a triple top. When you start getting these triple tops, where the market's, that third time up there, it usually gets kind of scary, But this thing opened here and came all the way back down, So this is a little bit different, having it's more like this right here. See this green, red, green down here? You got a green, red, green. So this is what we can end up coming up with here on the monthly scale. We can end up going, sideways still. I call it sideways. We can still stay within a very tight range, after the month of May before we actually really start going up. And what was this? That was a February, March time frame right here. Last time something like this happened, that I can see here recently on the chart. So that's why I'm saying we at a place where the market may not move that much for the next month or two, before we start breaking and going higher, or if we don't break it this month. Because I would like to see, again, it's just me, but still based on my plans and my strategies and all, I'll play this just according to what I'm seeing happening right now, and I don't see this thing actually really moving that much. It's going to have a hard time breaking this high. It's staying above pivot, it's staying above the 10, and let's just see what it can do. And let's let me leave it at that. All right, let's go down to the weekly chart and zoom in a little bit here on the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, we had our bullish pattern down here. After a pullback, we have gotten our follow-throughs and our close higher and all, but the thing is, we are getting near a top again. And that's the problem. Now, again, when you're at this top, thing is, can it actually break this top? Like I was talking to one of my guys, and I was saying we really need this market to just gap up and gap above this high. And then if it gaps up above that high, on this weekly chart, we got to start getting a few more gaps in the market like we've been getting here, then it can come back down and test that level and then really take off. That would be ideal for me, the way I like trading and what I like to see, But we don't know what's going to happen. We got to kind of wait. We at a top. That's the whole thing, and it kind of always kind of irritates me because again, I know on my bullish trade, I should not, my intraday type trades that I'm doing, I should not look to take as much any of my long trades in. I need to make sure I keep my stops tight, and if I get little pops on it, maybe at that time I can sell a call, or maybe at that time it's time for me just to get out. So based on your plan, your strategies, when you're at a top, just be mindful of your trading strategies and your trading plans that you have in place and your positions that you have on at this time. All right, let's go down to the daily chart and take a quick look at that and wrap this on up. You can see how this thing fights at the top when it gets up here, the little mess that we had back here. And that's what I'm saying. We can get to where we had that little mess again over here at the top, where this market cannot make up its mind what it wants to do. Once we get here, next week we should be opening above pivot. But again, just getting to an R1, and a lot of times we do get to an R2, but a lot of times just getting to an R1 level, it can be kind of hairy. A lot of times when the market is bullish, it does like going to an R2, but it's pretty consistent getting to an R1 level. So in an R1 level, it's putting us right at that top, just below that top. That's 524.53. Our all-time high that we have is 524.61. So we're going to be right there at it, and I expect us to get there this week. What's going to happen once we get there? That's going to be for us traders to see and trade accordingly based on our plans and our strategy, and that's all I have to say today. I hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys having a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. This is Solomon, Right Side Trader. Subscribe, like, and share, and let's get these subscribers on up, and I'll put more stuff out there. And that's all I have to share at this time. Have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.